Hi there, my name's Nick and I'm currently enjoying a nice cup of tea that's been made with water, which has been brought up to a good enough temperature for me to make a cup of tea with at zero energy expense to myself, with a device that I made in approximately 5 minutes from some scraps I've had laying around the house, a bit of sellotape and a bit of aluminium foil. I'm going to show you how it's done. Remember, I'm doing this particular blog because it's a fundraising blog to help me to get myself off grid and also to give you some pretty cool energy saving ideas, and also to demonstrate and explore and experiment with various different ideas so that you can either go off grid yourself or just make yourself richer through spending less money on your day-to-day necessities. Now you might be wondering why I'm showing you this. Well, basically, if you were to look outside, you would see it's a beautiful sunny day, and I've got a cardboard box, which is rubbish, and I've given it a very thin layer of tin foil, very loosely. I got some clear plastic sheeting. That's also rubbish. I would have thrown it out, but I decided to hang on to it in case I wanted to do something with it. And I've got a saucepan, which is naturally black in color and has a lid. Well, let's just say that I want to make myself a cup of tea later on today, and I want to have some hot water to do it. Or I want to use the hot water to help me to cook a meal without having to raise the temperature of the water up, thus saving myself some money on the energy. Why didn't I exploit the solar energy, which is quite abundant today on this spring morning, to try and make myself some hot water? Okay, so I'm going to put some water in the saucepan, shove it into the box, tape the plastic sheeting over the top of the box, angle the lid so we can reflect some more sunlight into the box, and see if we can cook up some water. Saucepan's in there. Box is surrounded by aluminium foil. You can hear my cat meowing in the background. Strut made from a piece of cardboard from the aluminium foil container. A bit of sticky tape used to seal up the gaps. Let's hope for the best. It's about 40 minutes later. I put my finger inside there and it feels warm. It doesn't feel scorching, but it definitely feels warm. So something good is happening there. Now what I could have done is to place more black areas inside so they could absorb more heat, and I'll be using the heat of the solar hitting the black areas, which will be making it work. In this particular case, I'm counting on the fact that the saucepan itself is black, and I'm trying to heat something which is black in its own right. So we'll see how it goes in another hour's time. About 2 hours after I set it up, the pot itself feels very warm to the touch. See if we can actually make something with that water. Now I don't know whether you can see this or not because of the focusing of the camera, but you can see lots of little marks on the inside there. Those are bubbles, and there's actually some wisps of steam, visible steam, coming up from the surface of the water after just 2 hours on a spring day in England. If I put my finger in, I mean that is like real warm water. I could actually make an infusion with that.